Welcome back, Biology Dominators, Day 22. And today we're talking about one of the most fascinating chapters in the entire NEET syllabus, chemical coordination and integration. You already know the nervous system controls your body with electrical signals, but there's another control system, slower, deeper, more powerful, running through your blood. We're talking about your endocrine system, hormones, the chemical messengers that run everything from your mood to your metabolism to your reproductive cycle, and NEET absolutely loves this chapter. So let's dominate it right now. Let's start with the basics. The nervous system acts in milliseconds, fast, precise, short-lived. But hormones? They're slow and steady. They travel through the blood, reach target organs, and produce effects that can last hours, days, even weeks. And the glands that produce hormones? They're called endocrine glands, ductless glands, meaning they pour hormones directly into the bloodstream. No tubes, no pipes, straight into the blood. This is the foundation. Burn it into your brain. Now let's map every gland you need to know for NEET. First, the hypothalamus. This is the master of all masters. It controls the pituitary gland through releasing and inhibiting hormones. Then the pituitary, called the master gland. It has two lobes, anterior and posterior, and each secretes completely different hormones. The thyroid gland makes thyroxine, T3 and T4, and also calcitonin, which lowers blood calcium. The four parathyroid glands make PTH, which raises blood calcium. Adrenal glands sit on top of kidneys. Cortex makes corticoids, medulla makes adrenaline and noradrenaline. Pancreas makes insulin and glucagon, the blood sugar controllers. And the gonads, testes, and ovaries make sex hormones. Every single one of these is a NEET target. Let's go deeper. The hypothalamus-Pituitary Axis is the most important hormonal axis for NEET. The hypothalamus produces releasing hormones and inhibiting hormones that control the anterior pituitary. The anterior pituitary then secretes growth hormone, GH, thyroid-stimulating hormone, TSH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH, follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH, luteinizing hormone, LH, prolactin, and melanocyte-stimulating hormone, MSH. The posterior pituitary doesn't make hormones. It only stores and releases hormones made by the hypothalamus. ADH, also called vasopressin, which promotes water reabsorption in kidneys, and oxytocin, which causes uterine contractions during childbirth and milk ejection during feeding. Neurohypophysis is another name for posterior pituitary. They love asking that. The thyroid gland, shaped like a butterfly, sits in your neck and makes T3 and T4 using iodine. These hormones regulate your basal metabolic rate, BMR, plus growth and development. It also makes calcitonin from parafollicular or C cells, which lowers blood calcium. Now, this is where NEET traps students. Calcitonin lowers calcium, PTH from the parathyroid raises calcium. These are opposites, and they are asked together in MCQs constantly. Iodine deficiency causes simple goiter. Graves' disease or exophthalmic goiter is hyperthyroidism. Eyes bulge out. Hypothyroidism in infants causes cretinism, stunted growth, and mental retardation. These clinical conditions are pure NEET gold. Memorize them. Adrenal glands, sitting like caps on your kidneys. They're called the glands of emergency. And for good reason. The outer cortex has 3 zones. Zona glomerulosa makes mineralocorticoids, mainly aldosterone, which regulates sodium and water retention, thus controlling blood pressure. Zona fasciculata makes glucocorticoids, mainly cortisol, the stress hormone, also anti-inflammatory. Zona reticularis makes sex corticoids, androgens. Now, the inner medulla makes adrenaline and noradrenaline. These are the fight or flight hormones. When you're scared or in danger, heart rate shoots up, blood pressure rises, glucose floods your blood, pupils dilate. Your body goes into emergency mode. This is why adrenaline is also called the hormone of emergency. Very high chance of appearing in NEET, both the layers and the hormones. The pancreas is unique. It's both exocrine and endocrine. The endocrine part is called the islets of Langerhans. Alpha cells make glucagon. This raises blood glucose. Think G for go up. Beta cells make insulin. This lowers blood glucose. Think I for inhibit. They are absolute antagonists. Insulin deficiency causes diabetes mellitus, the most common endocrine disorder in the world. Type 1 is destruction of beta cells. Type 2 is insulin resistance. These are frequently asked in NEET. Too much insulin causes insulin shock, dangerously low blood sugar. Remember, both extremes matter. The NCERT is very specific about alpha and beta cells. Don't mix them up. And that's day 22 done. Chemical coordination and integration is one of the highest weightage chapters in NEET biology. Every single year, 3 to 5 questions come from this chapter alone. The non-negotiables: master the hypothalamus-Pituitary Axis, know your calcium controllers, calcitonin and PTH, memorize adrenal cortex layers in order, never confuse alpha and beta cells, and nail the disorders: Cretinism, Goitre, diabetes, Cushing syndrome. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and share it with every NEET aspirant you know. Follow Hidden Wisdom Academy Biology for the full 30-day Biology Domination Crash Course. I'll see you on day 23, Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants. Let's keep going.